Hello everyone, and welcome to my pilot episode of Let's Build Some Shit, where you get to watch me build items, buildings, what have you, in the game engine Unity, at least for this episode. I might do some things in the Unreal game engine. For Unity and Unreal are the only game engines I have access to at this time. But before we do that, we must first look at our artist shoutout. And this morning, for today's artist shoutout, is to Danielle Luis. Hello, Venom. Okay, I'm gonna take a stab at it. Venom. And thank you, Venom, for being here today. I didn't put a chat box on this artist shoutout scene. That's fine. So be sure to check out Danielle on Instagram at Art by Danielle Luis. And oh, cool! I get to pronounce it right. Yeah. And be sure to check her out on Facebook, and she also has a website. This browser source that I'm showing you right here is to my artist shoutout on my Instagram, Become Empowered, 1 E in the middle. Without further ado, ooh, chili. I want chili. Alrighty then. So, I do not plan to go over 3 hours for my Saturday streams. If you want more information about them, use command !Saturday to find out. I can do it for you. Then again, maybe not. I'll have to look through my Nightbot commands again. But for these episodes, for Let's Build Some Shit, if you find any tutorials you want to watch me build, you can go to my Discord. Go to the tutorials. Let's see just how messed up my commands are. I'm going to... Okay, that works. What's wrong with Saturday? So go to my Discord, go to tutorials, and I have a specific format for that stream. So you input the game engine, if there's any programming and whatnot involved, whom the video came from, input the username, whether or not it's part of a series, and then the link. So let me get the link to the tutorial we are going to be using so I can show you. Easy as that. Alright. I was contemplating having the Unity engine already up for you, But the point of this little series is to answer the question, why does it take so long to build a game, in the hopes you stop asking. So here we are in Unity Hub, and for those of you who don't know a whole lot about the Unity game engine, if you download a version of it and then go to download an updated version of it, what ends up happening is they automatically uninstall the old version for the new one. So what the Unity Hub does for us is it allows us to have multiple versions of the game installed. Why is this useful? Because if you go back, rephrase, if you're currently building a game in the Unity engine and then a new version comes out, bringing your game into the new version could cause issues with your game, but obviously you want to, especially in the gaming industry, you want to make sure you are up on the latest version. So you keep building in the old version, and then you make sure to practice in the new one. Right now I have their newest beta, which is 2021.1.0b4, which is the B stands for beta. I don't believe I've tried their alpha yet, but the other versions that I have up, I have already built some things in. And here we go. While we wait, I'm going to look at the Nightbot commands. Okay, there we go. So here are a couple of things I have already built using tutorials. There we go. So this is a tutorial, something I created following the tutorial by Brackies. I can talk, I swear. And to be honest, I actually don't remember the tutorial I used for this one, but I know I saved the link somewhere. Alright, so for this third tutorial, which you can see in the upper right corner, that actually looks pretty good. I'm going to do building number 3 or T3. So I'm going to create an empty game object. To store all of my components for the building in. That's a good spot. Deactivate those so I don't accidentally click on them and adjust them. And here we go with our first tutorial.
A long YouTube tutorial, because I plan to make this actually one of my longest YouTube tutorials, on how to build a simple house on Unity, in Unity. So, the old version of how to build a simple house in Unity, well, that one sucked. So I'm gonna start a new one, actually. So let's start with, okay, simple house. I'm just gonna call it simple house. You can call it whatever the heck you want it to.
T3.
Wait, I don't like that. Once it'll probably do this if you're using 5.3.3 like I am. If you're using anything else like 5.0, 4. Whatever it is that you were using, it may be different for you, but for me, I'm going to do that. So I remember before that I said you didn't need these two things. Well, you can go ahead and keep those actually. So if you moved around and you want to stay in the center, just double click on that. First off, you're going to want to go to Game Object, 3D Object, and Cube. That will end up right in the center. So let me explain the controls that for those of you that are new to using Unity. Clicking obviously highlights that object. Is set to moving, so if you're going to move those objects around, click and drag, like this, for example. But if you want to snap to grid, hold Control to do that, and it will move by tens. Same with the controls up here, like turning. If you hold Control, it will turn. If not, just leave it. It will just like turn normally. Same with resizing. I'm holding down Control, and as you can see, it's bumping up little by little. If I were not doing that, that would not happen. Also, this resizing thing, if you hold Control, it will make it skinnier but longer, so that you don't really want to use on this. So this one you can just go normally. And this is just to move around in the scene. So right-clicking and holding hold right-click to look around your scene. WASD does not work, so the arrow keys to move around in your scene. When you are playing as your character, WASD will work, and so will space, but when you're moving around while building the game, only the arrow keys will work. Another thing you should probably note, which this is just basic computering or computer programming, which is Control Z is to undo, Control Y is to redo. Control C and Control V to copy and paste. Control D to duplicate. So Control D and you have another one, and so on. Also, you can Control C and then Control V, but I like to just duplicate it because it's faster. Anyway, so that's the basic controls. Up here, if you don't want to like scale it manually, you can come up here. Or if you don't want to move it, you can position it like see 5. It ends up over there by 5 by 5. So now it'll end up over here at this height. I like to just keep it at 0, 0, 0. Wait, yeah, 0, 0, 0. You can put it at 1, 1, 1 if you want to, or 2, 2, 2, whatever, whatever you want it to be. So, we're going to scale it to about 50. You can scale it to whatever you want. So I'm going to go 50 by 25. And keep it at 1 on the other one, unless you want to make it like a really thin wall. I like to keep my walls at 1. Actually, you know, one thing you can do is you can actually get rid of the camera for now. You can always re-input it later. So, that's our first wall. Actually, I want to go 10. There we go. Wait, no. 15. So, 50 by 15. Depending on your character size, this may be a little big. But that is completely up to you, whatever you scale it to. I'm going to keep it at 50 by 15 for this tutorial. So, once again, we are going to duplicate this. Oh, and also, sorry, clicking and holding the mouse wheel will move you around faster. And if you click and then mouse wheel, if you click the mouse wheel and mouse wheel, sometimes it'll go a little faster depending on how fast you spun it. But we're not going to get that deep. So, Control D. And we're going to move this over about right there. And Control D again. Now you're going to want to rotate this. Always make sure it's at a 90-degree angle once you do so. So, there. Now we're going to resize this down a little bit to where it's about perfect size. And it fits. So, in one more. But, okay. Wait, what did, oh, okay. So now we're gonna have to do this part a little manually. Just goes in a little bit. We did kind of resize it at a weird angle, but that's okay. There we go, that's about perfect. Now also we're gonna want to move this out a little more, just so the texturing doesn't glitch. So right there. There we go. Control D again to duplicate it. I'm just gonna say duplicate instead of Control D, but this is a first basic tutorial, so I'm gonna say Control D for now. And a little bit. There we go. Okay, so that is going to be the house layout. So now we gotta build the interior. With this being 50 by 15. We're actually going to split this in half, height-wise. So it is 7 by 7, or yeah, sorry, 7 by 50 per room. I'm not going to do the exact area, blah, blah, blah. I might put that up on the screen right now. Okay. I don't know if I put anything, but whatever. So now we're going to want to scale out the rooms. You guys can keep adding, cubes if you want, but I like to just duplicate it. Did I have it? Yes, I do. Okay. Wait. Yes, I do. Okay. So, like, I'm gonna put in the floor before I put in the second floor. Actually, you know what? No, let's put in the second floor before we do the actual floor, because it does spin, and it keeps it in the center. So, with that being in the center, it knows exactly where it is. So, let's move this in a little bit. And apparently you guys really liked the first how to build a simple house in Unity tutorials, so I'm bringing you back more. But I decided this time I'm actually going to do like a full one instead of just cutting it where I did, because where I cut it was kind of mean. I didn't really finish much. So there we go. So now we have our basic house. Now we gotta do the interior. So it's kind of small, I think. But like, I don't know. It's okay. So actually on this one, we're gonna want to use this tool that I showed you guys. And why can I not use it? Come on. Unity 5.3.3 is really weird with this, which is why I really don't use it that often. I think that's wide enough. There we go. So we want to leave that that width for our texturing. So a way you can add in texturing is by adding like rugs and stuff if you want to save time. If not, I would literally just do this. Like, here, let me give you an example. I would literally just duplicate, and add a texture to each block. That takes a lot more time, but it does it does tile the texturing if you have tileable textures. So yeah, that's what I would do if you want it to stay like that. So it's a little bit quick, but it's like it'll take a long time if you're doing like a lot, and then you have to make it parent. But I'll explain that later. It's hard to see because everything's like everything's the same texture right now. It's white. So I remember before that that what I did was I created a color in Paint and then I imported it in here. Well, an easier way to do that is right click here at the bottom, create, and material. Call this material whatever you want. I'm gonna call it gray. So that's what material I'm making. You guys can make whatever material you want to. If you want it to be a texture, same thing. I'm just gonna move this to a grayish color. There we go. Look out. Okay. That is my friend calling me. Hang on. I'm making a video. Call you later. There we go. Okay. Now, apply the texture to whatever area you want to apply it to. I'm going to apply it to the walls. There. Okay. And for the floor, I'm going to make another texture, or material, sorry. Another material, name it, brown. This one, hey, stop texting me. You kind of want to go down a deep, or a dark red. Stop texting me. Okay, that's not really brown. Let me fix that. Hang on. That is still not brown. Come on. Work with. There, wait. That is not brown, but we'll go with it for now. I might fix that up later, but yeah. So there's a way. Okay, sorry about that. So there we go. We've applied textures to all of it. This later question mark page 27. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'll get back to him in a little bit. Okay, sorry. Now I'm back. Okay. Okay, where was I? Did I apply the textures? I need to make this a darker gray. There we go. Okay. Okay, now. There we go. There we go. Now it did. Okay, there we go. So now we've got our basic house. It's got 2 floors, and we don't have a layout for it yet. So now let's duplicate this and let's resize a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's perfect, actually. So now that we have, wait, it's not done yet. Actually, we can resize that with this. There we go. Okay. Sometimes you might want to click off, unless you just want to click there. That works too. So the way this works is texturing will overlap, so you want to move it in a little bit on both sides, which is stupid, but that's just how Unity works, so whatever. So if you are doing like actual textures, I do not recommend doing it this way because it will screw up your textures. So instead, I would recommend doing the tileable thing, which I showed you earlier. So now we are going to resize these blocks a lot more, so we can make like actual rooms and stuff. And so a lot of these rooms are just going to be very, very simple, very basic. And actually right now we might as well do this. While you are doing this in your game, you're going to want to go Asset Store, which it might appear up in Window and Asset Store. But if it just pops up here, you can click here too, Asset Store, and go to type in standard assets and go to standard assets, the first one. And I've already downloaded it, so it'll come up and say download, and then after that it'll say import. So I'm gonna hit import. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Don't worry about that. That is just saying that it will change your project settings. Your project settings in there, it will say, okay, allow first person and third person characters. That's pretty much all it says. So once this decompresses and once that's done, it will come on. Alright, fine, I'll close Skype. What else do I have? I don't need Steam open. I can get that open, and that's it. Okay. There we go. So this might take a little longer depending on the computer you have. Normally this would have taken a lot longer for me. Like, so we'll let this import. If you don't want like all their other simple assets and stuff, you can do this a different way. But like this will pop up and you can hit import. And I have gotten a lot of questions on YouTube of like what I should do with this. So like, also I'm going to publish this to my new channel, Unity Tutorials, MP, Military Productions. And so I will be publishing a bunch of Unity tutorials, like explaining how to do all kinds of different things. So check that out. Well, apparently you're already on it, but like, also check out Military Productions and Game Toss. Those are my other 2 channels. Also check out VDC Gaming, KitKat567, blah 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 blah. All the people I normally mention in my videos. Check out my channel and you'll see who I'm talking about. All my friends I've got subscribe to YouTube, blah 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 blah. Anyway, so I'm gonna end this video in a few minutes. I want these to be 20 to 30 minute videos, so I'm gonna let this one go as a 30-minute video. With this being my first one, and I had to explain a bit at the beginning, I still have a bit to explain at the end. So I know this part's boring, so I'm gonna cut this out. Okay, that took a lot longer than I expected, but now we got it in, so you can go back to... That is not what I meant to do. What? Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that, I don't even know how I did. Oh, apparently I clicked and dragged and I put it down here. So apparently you can do that, I did not know that. So, now that we have our standard assets, sometimes errors will pop up. If you cannot clear them, well, something's wrong. But also, be sure that clear on play and collapse is on. If you want, you can put error pause, but error pause does not do anything useful. And whenever you need to, just hit clear. So collapse will actually get rid of the non-useful warnings or errors, and so yeah. So now go into your standard assets. Also, the other way of doing that would be right-click, import package, characters. But since I already have that, now we go in standard assets, and we have all this other stuff. It even comes with particle systems, which is cool. So I don't know if it comes with speed trees or not. Does it? Wait. Yeah, it comes with speed trees, which is also cool. I'll explain what they do later when we actually work on this as a bigger game. So also, please support my channel, because when you guys support it, I will be able to create much more content and much better content. Also, I might even be able to design 3D games in the Unreal Engine. If you guys would like that, comment, subscribe, like, blah 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 blah. And so, yeah, let's work on this for 10 more minutes, because I got that much more time, and then I gotta move on. Okay. So you're going to go into standard assets, characters, first person character, prefabs, and first person controller. Or first person shooter controller, apparently. Whatever. So that is the original size of your character, and this is what will happen in your scene when you enter. So, I'm gonna put a door here and stuff, but we'll get into that later. So, that up there is our ceiling. This is our floor. These are the walls. Blah blah blah. Holding shift will sprint automatically. Space will jump. WASD will move you. Also, will the arrow keys will as well. But yeah, so that's how we do this so far. And so actually, real quick, we might as well do this. I'm covering a lot in this. So one thing, hang on. Okay. Okay, wait. So I have this in my Unity stuff thing. So there is, wait, where is it? Oh, come on, not battery, not flashlight. Where is it? Oh, come on. Where did I put it then? Is this it? I don't think it is. Okay, actually then, well, we'll spend the last 10 minutes coding then. So, create JavaScript and mouse. Now, I will be right back. Okay, I finally got it now. It took forever. It is very, very simple. Hang on. To keep your mouse in the center of the screen, stupid Visual Studio. I liked Mono Develop better, but I'm using 5.3.3, so whatever. Hurry up, Visual Studio. Visual Studio actually takes a long time to open, which sucks. But whatever. Come on. There we go. Okay. So you actually do not need... You actually do not need this. You can literally just put, for the screen lock thing, screen dot lock cursor, sorry, I'm making sure I have this, equals true. There we go. Oh my god, I spelled screen wrong. Screen, there we go. And save it.
I wonder
now
if
we can apply that to our character.
In the newer versions, or if I'm not looking in the right spot.
Now, whenever we play, wait, oh, come on. Oh, semicolon, I forgot the semicolon after true. Sorry about that. Semicolon. It's not a semicolon. Semicolon. Now we save it. Sorry about that. Close it now, and there we go. Clear it. There we go. Now that it has been saved, when we play, our mouse is always locked in the center, and if we hit escape, wait, what did I not? Oh, I didn't apply it. Wait. Oh, not. Hey. What is up with Visual Studio today? Oh my god. Close it. Close it. Remove component. Now we can add it. That we fixed. Since we fixed it. It's still. Oh, wait. Never mind. I fixed it. Actually, it automatically does that if you are using 5.3.3. I think that's the only one that does it. So, yeah. I've actually never been there. Anyway, so now, if we want to, like I want to, we can go to UI, or UE, whatever you want to call it.
Go me for not paying attention.
You actually do not need this. You can literally just put, for the screen lock thing, screen
That is a good question. What is going on with Visual Studios today? Alright, so what's showing right here is some code I created for the UI. Okay. And I accidentally reset the timer for the stream. Oh, hello Chaos Caitlin. What I'm doing is, for this particular series called Let's Build Some Shit, I am building things in a game engine to answer the question, why does it take so long to make games? Oh, dear Lord, have mercy. I am in the Unity game engine. And apparently, I'm not able to script right now. Which, that's fine. I wasn't really planning on doing a whole lot of scripting for these streams anyway. I was mostly going to be building things. Unity is not Epic. The Unreal game engine belongs to Epic. Fun fact, the Unity game engine was used to build Among Us. Alright, since I can't code anything right now, this portion of the tutorial is useless.
Sorry, I'm making sure I have this. Equals true. There we go. Oh my god, I spelled screen wrong. Screen.
Among Us.
And save it. Now we can apply that to our character. Now, whenever we play, wait, oh, come on. Oh, semicolon, I forgot the semicolon after true. Sorry about that. Semicolon. a semicolon, semicolon. Now we save it. Sorry about that. Close it now, and now we go clear it. There we go. Now that it has been saved, when we play.
Alright, so I am a graduate of Full Sail University's game design program, and I apparently need to change the color for the chat box, because that's difficult to read. I'm using Streamlabs. Text color for this particular background. We probably want black. Still difficult to see, but better than the white. Just learning new things on this stream. So apparently I'm not just building in the Unity game engine, I'm building up my Streamlabs to get it right. Cool. Still learning. Maybe increase the font size? Increasing the font size did in fact help. Friends. Yeah, I'm also still learning Nightbot. She's not a new streamer. Why would you say that? Yes, I am. I'll make the font size a little bit bigger. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna have... This would actually probably be a good tutorial or a good stream to do a chat box tutorial for Streamlabs. I think I'm gonna do that. After I finish with this tutorial.
Our mouse is always locked in the center, and if we hit escape, wait, what did I not? Oh, I didn't apply it. Wait. Oh, not. Hey. What is up with Visual Studio today? Oh my god. Close it. Close it. Remove component. Now we can add it. That we fixed. Since we fixed it, it's still. Oh wait, never mind. I fixed it. Actually, it automatically does that if you are using 5.3.3. I think that's the only one that does it. So, yeah. I've actually never been there. Anyway, so now, if we want to.
I'm having fun with this stream despite the setbacks.
Like I want to. We can go to UI, or UE, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go to Canvas. In Canvas, what I like to do, which makes it a lot easier instead of having to code, is Game Object, UI, Button. Now, remove the button's text in your hierarchy, and center this, so width actually is going to be 5. I'm gonna keep mine at 5. 5 by 5. Position is 0 by 0 by 0. Now when we play our game, there is a thing at the center. Unfortunately, when we hit escape, our mouse shows up. But if we're all the way over here and we hit if we click and then we hit escape, it ends up back in the middle. So there we go. And jump still works, blah blah blah. Later on we're gonna do the whole pause menu thing where if you hit escape, a menu will pop up. That's why your mouse pops up. But the sad thing is your mouse cursor, your character will follow your mouse cursor instead of the little dot. So wherever the dot is, it'll follow, but that also means that wherever your cursor is, it will follow. So we'll fix that another time, but we still got a lot of building to do, and that is probably main priority right now. And so I'm gonna end it about here. So now that we have this, also if you're going to build objects with a separate program, that is fine. The way you want to import it though is as an OBJ or object file instead of like whatever other file that comes with it. So I made the mistake once of doing a DAE. You want a OBJ. So that is it for this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and even subscribe. With this being my first video, I will not do my regular outro with the I'm not gonna say it anyway. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, and if you guys have any suggestions of what I should build or what you would like me to do in the future, and also other tutorials in Unity or the Unreal Engine,
Aw, that's the only video he did for this. Snap. Alright, time for the chat box.
Hey, this
Why would I get Prime when I can figure out how to do this myself?
Hey, this is Dustin from Streamlabs. Today, I'm going to show you how to set up a chatbox widget in Streamlabs OBS. This is especially helpful to those streamers who may stream on Twitch but archive clips somewhere else, like YouTube, and want to keep what's being said in chat available for those viewers to see later. You're going to want to open up Streamlabs OBS and find Chatbox from the left side of your dashboard under Widgets. Near the top, you'll see a preview of what your Chatbox widget will look like. It's great to reference this as you make changes. The first option is a theme. There's a few options available here. Maybe we stream a lot of retro games, so we want an old school look. Next, we have badges. In the platform's live chat, it'll always show these badges, but for this widget, you can choose to have them not appear. Let's leave all these on. Similarly, third-party emotes like BetterTTV and Frank Faces can also be enabled. The background color is the color used for testing the widget. On your stream, the widget will have a transparent background, and you can put a graphic under it to add clarity to the text color. You can adjust the font size as well. If you'd like to keep your chat box as clean as possible, You can choose to have messages hide after being displayed a certain amount of time. Let's change it to 20 seconds. If you'd like to have chat messages shown always, or until they are replaced with new ones, check Always Show Messages. To clean up even more, Streamlabs OBS allows you to hide common chatbots and commands. You can also mute specific chatters by filling out their names, one per line. For the next section, if you have some knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, or a designer friend who does, you can customize your chat box even more by enabling custom code. We'll leave this disabled and stick with the old school theme we chose earlier. Now click Save Settings. In Streamlabs OBS Editor, under Sources, go to the plus sign, add Chat Box, and press Add Source. Name it what you'd like. When you get it just to how you want it to look, move it over to where you want it on your scene. Once placed, you can test the chat box by going into your stream and typing some test messages. They'll appear on the widget in the Streamlabs OBS Editor as they would on your stream. If you aren't using Streamlabs OBS, you can place the widget by pasting the URL from the top as a browser source. Be sure to download Streamlabs OBS.
So I could figure out how to design my own chat box, huh? Ooh, I see more tutorials in my future.
Us by visiting
I do like that crystal. Nope. Nope. I am artistically inclined. I will do it myself. I will figure out how to do it myself. I can do this. No. Gonna save money, not gonna spend money. I'm gonna do it myself. That's the plan. Alrighty then, I guess. I just keep losing my thoughts. I'm sorry about that. So, I believe for the first stream for Let's Build Some Shit can end at an hour. The future ones will be closer to 2 or 3. But for this one I'm gonna do, well, technically I did 2, but one was for a game engine. The other was for how to set up a chat box in Streamlabs. Which, now that I know I can do some embedding, create my own stuff, I'm going to see what I can do with that. Not anytime soon, because I have a list of stuff. Because apparently, Visual Studios is run through Microsoft, and I apparently need to have a license to be able to use Visual Studios to even be able to do any kind of programming in Unity. That's annoying. Can I find something else? Maybe I can find something else. We'll find out. So, and now I'm just playing around with everything, because I can. Erica, focus. Alright, so I am going to call it here. If you are someone who likes to read and also wants to help out local businesses during this pandemic, I highly advise going to bookshop.org. If you go through my link, bookshop.org/shop/become empowered, one E in the middle as you can see, that is my affiliate link. You will be able to so not only will you be supporting a small business, you will also be supporting me. And here we are at the end. So after I get all of my Unity and Visual Studio stuff worked out, I'm actually not all too upset I found this out during a stream. It was a learning opportunity for you, however embarrassing. But I can still build things, I can still make furniture and whatnot, which is what I plan to do for this itty bitty little house that I just showed you in Unity. This was fun, despite the little bit of setbacks with Visual Studio and my Nightbot. Learning opportunity, learning experience for everyone, so I'm happy with this stream. So I'm going to call it here. Now again, the point of my little Let's Build Some Shit series is to answer the question of why does it take so long to build video games so people stop asking. And given this little setback we just found with Video Studios, that answers part of the question. Technical issues, licenses, making sure you have all that up to date so you can actually build your game and get it out by the deadline. So, again, thank you all for watching. Chaos Caitlin, thank you for your input. And thank you, Venenum, for lurking. So I'm going to call it here. Thank you all again. I have various social media, Discord, Twitter. I have a few Twitters and a few Instagrams, but my main one for this is Become Empowered. That's the Instagram. For my Twitch, it's Be Empowering. My other Instagram is Monraya Titans, and as you can see, I also have a YouTube channel. This video will be exported and uploaded to my YouTube channel once this is done. So, if you got something from this and want to learn more, I am not the only one who... Really? I am not the only one who does things like this after I get Nightbot working. Alright, there we go. So there are a couple of individuals who also stream about video games and such. They are Extra Credits. They have a Twitch and a YouTube channel, and there's also Upper Echelon on YouTube. He has a Twitch, but he doesn't really use it, and he actually has videos explaining why. So I'm going to call it here.